The starship Elysium drifted silently through the void, its sleek metallic hull reflecting the faint glow of a distant sun. Inside, the crew of 12 humans and 1 alien worked tirelessly to maintain the ship's systems, chart their course, and study the mysteries of the cosmos. Among them was Zynara, a being of unparalleled beauty from the planet Xytherian. Her iridescent skin shimmered like liquid starlight, and her eyes, large and luminous, seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. But beneath her ethereal exterior lay a secret, one that threatened to unravel the fragile harmony of the crew. Zynara had joined the Elysium as part of an interspecies exchange program, designed to foster understanding between humans and the enigmatic Xytherians. At first, her presence had been a source of fascination and curiosity. Her grace, intelligence, and otherworldly charm had captivated the crew. But as the months passed, a strange tension began to grow, a tension that Zynara could no longer ignore. It was during a routine maintenance check in the ship's hydroponics bay that Zynara finally confessed her secret to Dr. Elena Marquez, the ship's chief medical officer. The two had formed a close bond over the course of the mission, and Zynara trusted Elena more than anyone else on board. "Elena," Zynara began, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and longing, "there is something I must tell you. Something I have kept hidden for far too long." Elena looked up from the nutrient solution she was calibrating, her brow furrowing with concern. "What is it, Zynara? You know you can tell me anything." Zynara hesitated, her luminous eyes darting nervously around the room. "It's about my kind. About me. We are not what we seem. We are not merely explorers or diplomats. We are predators." Elena's eyes widened in shock. "Predators? What do you mean?" Zynara took a deep breath, her chest rising and falling with the weight of her confession. "On Xytherian, we evolved as apex predators. Our biology is driven by a primal need to hunt, to consume. But it is not flesh we crave, it is energy, life force. And humans? Your species emits a unique energy signature, one that is intoxicating to us. I have tried to resist, to suppress my instincts, but the craving grows stronger every day. I can't help myself." Elena took a step back, her mind racing to process Zynara's words. "Are you saying you want to harm us? To feed on us?" "No," Zynara cried, her voice filled with anguish. "I would never harm any of you. You are my friends, my family. But the craving, it is like a fire burning inside me, consuming my thoughts, my will. I fear that one day I may lose control." The revelation sent shockwaves through the crew. Some, like Elena, were sympathetic, recognizing the internal struggle Zynara faced. Others, like Captain Marcus Drake, were more skeptical, viewing her confession as a potential threat to the mission, and to their lives. "We can't afford to take any chances," Drake said during an emergency meeting in the ship's briefing room. "If Zynara poses a risk to the crew, we need to take precautions. Maybe even confine her until we can figure out what to do." "You can't be serious," Elena protested. "Zynara has been nothing but a loyal and valuable member of this crew. She came to us with this information because she trusts us. Locking her up would only make things worse." "And what if she loses control?" Drake shot back. "What if someone gets hurt or worse? We have to think about the safety of the entire crew." The debate raged on, with tensions running high. In the end, it was Zynara herself who proposed a solution. "There is a way," she said, her voice steady despite the fear in her eyes. "On Xytherian, there is a ritual, a ceremony that can suppress our predatory instincts. It is not without risk, but if successful, it would allow me to live among you without fear of harming anyone." "And if it's not successful?" Drake asked. Zynara met his gaze, her luminous eyes filled with determination. "Then I will submit to whatever measures you deem necessary. But I must try. For the sake of the crew, and for myself." The crew agreed to Zynara's proposal, and the Elysium altered its course for Xythera. The journey was fraught with tension, as the crew grappled with their fears and uncertainties. But through it all, Zynara remained a pillar of strength, her resolve unwavering. When they finally arrived on Xythera, they were greeted by a delegation of Zynara's people. The Xytherians were as beautiful and enigmatic as Zynara, their iridescent skin and luminous eyes a testament to their otherworldly nature. They welcomed the humans with open arms, their hospitality masking the predatory instincts that lurked beneath the surface. The ritual was performed in a sacred temple, its walls adorned with intricate carvings that told the story of the Xytherians' evolution. Zynara stood at the center of the chamber, surrounded by her kin, as the elders chanted in a language that seemed to resonate with the very fabric of the universe. The process was agonizing both physically and emotionally. Zynara's body convulsed as the elders worked to suppress her predatory instincts, her cries of pain echoing through the temple. The crew watched in silence, their hearts heavy with fear and hope. And then it was over. Zynara collapsed to the floor, her body trembling with exhaustion. For a moment there was only silence. Then slowly she opened her eyes and smiled. "It worked," she whispered, her voice filled with relief. "The craving, it's gone." The crew erupted into cheers, their fears and doubts melting away in the face of Zynara's triumph. Even Captain Drake, ever the skeptic, couldn't help but smile. "Welcome back, Zynara," he said, extending a hand to help her to her feet. "We're glad to have you with us." As they prepared to leave Xythera and continue their journey through the stars, Zynara took a moment to reflect on all that had happened. She had faced her darkest fears and emerged stronger for it. And in doing so, she had forged a bond with her human companions that transcended species, biology, and instinct. The Elysium soared through the cosmos once more, its crew united by a shared sense of purpose and understanding. And as they ventured into the unknown, Zynara knew that she was no longer alone. She had found a new family, a family that had stood by her in her darkest hour and helped her become the best version of herself. For in the vast expanse of the universe, it was not the differences that defined them, but the connections they forged. And in those connections, they found the strength to overcome any challenge. Together,